Oh, that's still muted. Can't hear the game. Let's fix that. Here we go. I don't know what's happened, but some reason my game audio has been added into one of the other parts, but in the intro screen. So we'll need to fix that. But hello everyone, happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome along to our Wednesday night stream here on Aussie Nomads, where we're continuing to develop and build our farm. If you're new here and haven't been on a live stream and seen what we've done, we've got 3 big fields already created. We've got some sheep busy down here. We need to get some more, and we spent some time last week actually clearing out some trees in on this side, and I want to spend, so we've got another hour and a half until sunset, so just spend maybe, I don't know, we might spend the first hour doing some tree clearing, and then we might actually get on over. If we get into January, we should be able to harvest the sorghum field over there, one with the funny little cutout in it, because I inadvertently planted some grass in the middle. So that's the plan. I've got a bit of an idea on how we're going to tackle these trees, but we got into quite a big swing of it, I reckon, last time. So I reckon we can actually chew through, particularly if we get rid of this chunk up in here. My kind of plan is, while the truck's off unloading, we'll just carry on clearing some and just sort of stockpile them. And if we don't get them all bunched up today, then we can leave some sitting there. So we'll see how we go. But welcome along, everyone. Nice to have you guys here. I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. Do a little bit of a regular roll call and see who's in chat. So Ryan popped in early, but he said he had to go get some sleep. He'll watch it later. So Ryan, when you're watching this later, thank you for stopping in and saying hello, and I hope you had a good rest. Mornay, all the way from South Africa. G'day, Mornay. How you doing? Good to see you. Farm Guy NZ, welcome along, mate. Good to see you. James, howdy, mate. Good to have you here. Ollie, hello, buddy. Caleb, hello as well. Thomas, welcome along. Good to see you. Aussie Dan, howdy, mate. Good to see you here. I've been to the field days today, Farm Guy. Nice. I was going to say, if you're going tomorrow, go and check out the Outback Trading Co. My parents are both up there helping my auntie out, who manages Outback Trading. Was selling clothes and things, selling their gear. So go and give them a hello if you happen to be part of the field days again. Who else we got floating around? Days, g'day, mate. How you doing? See you. How did your first little interview go the other day? It was all successful. Went to as much to plan as it could have, as you hoped it would. Anyhow, good to see you. Caleb's pulling out the Kia ora, Caleb. Good to see you. This is a big map. Yeah, this is a massive map. It is huge. Right, I can actually turn that in the I need to get into this one. Turn it on, don't I? Here we go. Now it's on. Alright, there we go. So we've got a little bit of chips in the truck, but not many. So let that just carry on doing its thing, and we will go and get some trees cut down and stop going in. Sometimes glitch out a little bit. Give it a bit of a poke at a prod, hopefully. Go on, dress it. There we go. The next one will fix it anyhow. Get some trees picked up and put in there. Right, let's figure out. We need to actually go and cut some down before we do anything. Make good oil spoons. They certainly do. Certainly do. Streams and Southern Pastures. Yeah, I've been meaning to get back onto that for the multiplayer. Ollie. Definitely something to do at some stage. Hey, Tam. How you doing? Chinook. G'day, mate. Evening. What are you up to? You were back at work today, weren't you? Today. Or you work tonight. I can't remember what you said now, whether you were night shifts or day shifts or what you were. Now, after last week, I've actually installed Lumberjack mod, so should go through and get rid of those. Should do that while we're going. Some stumps. Give them a good grind. Tam, I've said hello to you. Peter, just got to say this game is so addictive. I brought it on the 16th hour before you have 600 hours played now. I can't stop. The number of times I have heard people say that, Peter. Awesome though. Awesome to see. You might be a late adopter to FS22, that you've found a passion for it and you're enjoying it too. Incendiary, good evening, mate. Welcome along. Okay. Yarn. Did see you there. There you are. Good day to you. Welcome. Was busy at field days. Normally is on the first day. I've never been to Mystery Creek. fields, so I need to get up there at some stage. Good little trip. Good little outing. Right, where are we going? Go, while we're on foot, let's clear this all out. Get it all done. It went well, thanks. Got 2 more today, which sees you halfway done. Can't wait for the awkwardness to end. Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way through it. Right. Isn't it funny? I don't know why the game started doing those little things. Now, can I these up? Oh. I'm going to have to use other methods to make those disappear, namely the easy dev delete key. Very helpful for kit. Hey, Farmer Sims in the house. Welcome along, my friend. Good to see you. I was I'm not going to be able to show you these properly. Doing a little bit of well, oh, in a good way to surprise. Getting some new tops made for FarmCon. Have a look. I'll show you a part of one of them. Just printouts. These are the proofs. This is the hoodie I'm going to get made. See that? I have a nice new hoodie for me. So it's got just the little logo on the front, just there, and then down that sleeve. Can you see it? I can say Argsy Gaming the whole way down the sleeve, wherever that is. Yeah, pretty cool. And I've also doing some little card thingies, little postcards. Good friend of mine, Mr. Farm Sim Guy, did some cool ones last year, so I thought that's not a bad idea. We'll get some of those made. So they are the last little things I have to do before I hop on a plane, and this time in 3 weeks I will be halfway to Singapore. Exciting. Morning, beautiful, and auto-corrected to dazed. Oh, funny. Day shifts for 2 days. Right, there we go. You're off to bed, farm guy. Alright, mate. Mornay's still here. Good to see you, Mornay. See you, mate. Oh, you're not going to be able to get to the Royal Highland Show. They're named tickets. Surely there must be a way you could give them to someone else to use, though. Seems a bit strange that you couldn't transfer them in some way, shape, or form. Chinook, mate, thank you. 5 gifted memberships there for the community. You're very much appreciated. Farmer Sim, Thomas, Hyper, 138, Ryan, and Heath. Always nice to see regular participants in the streams getting those gifted memberships. Very cool. Right, now, I'll turn that off for just a second. Turn it off, I do. Have a look. Now, I'm going to keep that tree. I reckon it's nice to have one around the entrance. Keep those coupled. What do you reckon? 1, 2, 3, 4. A few more in there to go. So get those cut down. I'm going to start getting them over and into the wood chipper. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out, Russell. The proof will be in once they're actually made, what they're like too. And then I'm getting a local company to make those ones, so it's a little bit hard doing anything with them, allowing sharing them with others. But I might have to have a look and see whether I can do something similar through the merch store I used if anyone was interested in them. They look pretty cool. They're going to work out really nicely. I've got a little something on the back too, but I don't want to give away everything. Yeah, very cool. Total legend. I can 100% agree with you on that. Farmer Sim, big supporter of the channel. Generous with his membership gifting as well as with his time. He's just spent the last few days along with Hanson setting up another new server for the community, and that is on the Australian Farms Forex map. And I'm looking forward to playing on that. We're going to stream from it on the weekend, actually. Basically, it's set up a bit more using seasons. It's being played a little bit more realistically. We've got basically a central farm, which is kind of having equipment which can be leased, so people can start out with a little bit less instead of using the shop, leasing it off. off the farm and sort of doing tasks and things like that for the farm, which is pretty cool. There's some inspiration from the way FSG's had one of his servers set up, and I know Farmer Hamish put a lot of time into that. If you're interested in joining, I put a little bit of a post up on YouTube earlier today, so interested in joining, jump into Discord as Chinook's just shared that link, and want to get involved. It's always a good time to start wanting to join a multiplayer server. Do it right at the start, right now, because this makes it much easier to get involved. People feel a little bit awkward coming into a multiplayer server midway through, playing etiquette and things like that, but this way you get a chance to sort of shape the direction. Hey Bovine, how you doing? Nice to see you at stump. Somewhere I can red ring. Okay. Right. What do you reckon? That's probably enough. Make it, I'll do this one because we're pretty close. That's enough to make a decent start. What's happening on the Lego front? I need to be streaming on a map where I can build Lego. At the moment, this one's not it. But I do have a couple of sets to make, Ollie. We made this on the weekend, though. Oops. We built this one on our stream on the weekend. Little Argsy, very cool, little cute little tractor. A little bit of turning and a raisable implement on the back, and the back wheels spin and it goes around. That's pretty cool. One I've been wanting to get for ages. Pretty small little set, but adds to it. But have a look on Discord in the Lego building page, because there's a guy actually. You know, I'm going to show you guys this. Pretty cool. Cheated in. Guy down south in New Zealand. He had a listing on Trade Me. Trade Me is like the New Zealand equivalent of eBay. Let's have a look. This is his listing of tractors. So look at these all this custom gear. So custom class, custom Massey. That's the Xerion 5000, but he's added jewels on it and a weight box rather than having the logging piece on the back. Got another Massey, awesome tip trailer, cultivator, discs, spreader, fire roller, swather, and a roller. But when I looked at it and added it up to about $2,000 to buy it all, I thought that a little bit steep for me. But these are pretty cool. I like this Massey. These are all built off rebrickable, according to post. Yeah, very cool. Off now. Have a good stream, everyone. Take care. Cheers, Dazed. Nice of you to stop in, mate. Have a good one. So yeah, someone suggested having a community grab a community hand around for Argsy. It's a bit steep, a bit rich. Maybe if I wasn't going to FarmCon, I might consider it. Pretty cool collection. Same. Right, so let's have a look. This is how I'm going to try and do these. No, so these trees won't go in very well on their own because I've got too many branches up on the end. But what I'm going to do, basically, get it over to the chipper. One piece, hopefully. And I can super strength, but I can manhandle my way in for this, but cut off some of the troublesome branches. I was cutting them in place, and then last week I was cutting them and then bring them over, but this way. Do that. Basically drop it off. Let it do its thing, and then we can do the same again, and we're going to have a whole lot of little branches to pick up and throw in. Basically what I was thinking would be a good way to do this. Both kids are shouting hi. Well, hello little Tams. I mean, near enough, isn't it? Branch. Hey, Garrick, how you doing? See you, buddy. Safe trip and have fun. Gotta get back to work. Still a few more weeks yet, James. Hopefully you can make it back into another stream before I go. But thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. You have a good day at work. Ooh, what are we doing? Right, let's go through. Come on. Here we go. Another one done. I do need to keep my eye on how full the chipper is becoming, because it does fill up very quickly. So, cool. Surprise me if it's just about full and we need to tip it on, because it seemed to still keep chipping last time, even when it was full. It still chipped them and not put them in the trailer. We'd end up with no wood chips. Well, see, there we go, it's full already. Definitely need to dump that one off. We are indeed, Garrick. So we made a bit of a start on this last week, and I decided while I still had the wood chipper, might as well carry on, some more done. And these big trees won't go in one piece. The other pines will, but these ones won't, so the tactic is to give them a bit of a prune before we put them in. And I've got all the branches over here ready to throw in at a later stage. There we go. Where do I get my sets from? Different places. So the only non-Lego ones I've got are is the tractor I've built already, and now I've got the telehandler and other class Zerion, which are from Carter. And I think if you type !set, that might give you a link for that from memory. Is it !build? Oh no, I can't remember. I do have a code for it. I can't remember what it is. Command, sorry, if you want to call it. John, new to FS2 and loving it. Well, welcome along, John. Glad you could make it. Glad to have you here. And glad to hear you loving FS22. It's a fun pastime. Actually, look at that. Do you know? One of those big stumps is over half filling this wood chipper. A second new person in here tonight. That's awesome. Awesome to hear new people still finding Farm Sim. I wonder, did you manage to pick it up? Just out of curiosity. This is kind of market research for me. Did you get it through the Epic Store when it was free? Is that how you found Farm Sim, or is it just something you came across? Thought, let's give that a go. Always keen to see how people learn about the game, where they find it, what brings them to Farming Simulator. Good morning, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you here. I've got the winch now, and I can pulling these around even quicker. This tractor, we talked about it last week, so versatile. Really enjoying using this beast. Gets through the work too. Full again, is it over 50%? Hang on, 50. That dumping. Yorkshire whiskey has arrived for FarmCon. Excellent. Oh, I need to go and buy what I'm bringing. and then hope I've got room for it in my bag. I should, you know what I should do? I didn't do that at FSG. So I should find out if I can get it in Scotland and he can pick it up for me and bring it in, but that's him. Not your preferred platform, but it is still at the start. Well, that is the first thing, isn't it? Every journey begins with but a single step, and here you go. Exactly how I got into it, John. My first farm sim experience was on PlayStation, when it was free on PlayStation Store for FS19. And then I got into... Then it came out on Epic. FS19 came out on Epic Store. Got into that. And yeah. Here we are, 4 years later. Becoming a arborist. Oh. Not a very good one at that point either. Funny, I can aim a log better with a grapple than I can by hand. Have a double check how full this thing. Right, let's do its thing and we will throw it and head out. What's the truck? Where's the truck? Tab that way. 8%. Some more big pieces of wood to throw in it. Like I said before, I'm just going to go for a little bit. It's getting later in the afternoon. We don't have any crops ready to harvest, so I thought I'd spend some time doing this just for a bit. And while I've still got the equipment, try and get this area cleared, or largely cleared. I've picked this up the wrong way, haven't I? And the other side. Is that? And then hopefully move into some sorghum, harvesting that sorghum. Good, so a little bit of a balance between increasing our land and getting our crops that we've already got looked after. Hey Strody, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Alright, drop that in there. Excellent. So, for reference, I want the big bit of wood hanging out the right hand side of the tractor. Oops, really missed grabbing that properly. Let's try again. G'day Grant, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh no. Live logging in 22, the farm stick's brilliant, isn't it? I'm working on getting a better setup for my desk where I can have a wheel and stick set up permanently. At the moment I just don't have the space. I'm actually hoping that in sometime soon I'll get a little bit of a studio tour done of my setup just so people can see a little bit more about it. And we've just gone through a little bit of a change with Mrs. Argsy's desk and workstation right next to mine now. She's not there now, but her desk right next to me. Right. It's all nice and tidy at the moment. and a good test to make sure my microphones and everything are working. On my phone and my vlogging kit for Argsy. So, give that a go. Alright, that should fill that up. Now top. Get it all in. Any joystick is a game changer. Yeah, you're not wrong with that. Not wrong with that. 81%. Is it going to fill us up or not? It is. Alright. Now, I've got the auto drive course set up, so we just need to get back over to the track and it'll go and do its own thing. Good. So, main yard to ag fair, and we're selling wood chips. Right. Let it go and do its thing. Get the wood chipper topped up while we're here. Spend a bit of time. Some trees all in one spot. And there. Doesn't like these trees much. Nothing but a brute force and strength won't fix them. It says you can't get it to go in. Here we go. And it's rolling nicely. It's a pretty good chipper actually. I'm impressed with how it's working. Apart from the arm, I couldn't get the crane to work very well on it last week. I'm not sure what that was about, but definitely much faster than the way I was doing it last week. Yeah, wasn't quite as much order and structure. System last week, it was all a little bit of trial and error. One up. There we go, look at that. Truck's got down and sold 8.5 grand. Very good. I do still need to compare this to what it would cost, what we'd actually earn from selling these normally. Sort of done the maths on that yet. Oh, we don't work here too often, Aaron. I don't work well at home. I need to go to the office. Which is probably why it works, because she's here if she works from home during the day, 2 or 3 days a week. We're not tripping over each other. Pretty cozy little corner of our house that I'll be working. It's just about to be close to full, is it? Quick look. We're not hopping to that tractor. Sometimes I can hop in and out of things, and other times I can't. It's weird. Right. Couple more logs. Branches and logs at this stage. Right, there we go, that's full. So let's go and bring a few trees over here and get them ready to go. Saying before, these pines are really good because they go and just chews the whole tree up. Are really quick, low-hanging fruit. It's easy to get done. Let's see if we can put them both up at the same time or not. Throw as fast into it as you can, and it'll square it up somehow. Okay. Oh, well, that truck felt like it got down to the shop pretty fast, actually. I don't know whether I was mucking around or what the story was, but it felt very fast. Here it is back. Got that, it's going to go all the way down where we don't want it to. Alright, that's close enough. Open the cover on it. Yes, it is. Good. Let's carry on going. Nismo, hello, how you doing? You know, playing Farm Sim while working, I do the same thing too. Australia, it's no good. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Nismo, what's up, mate? Good to see you. Why's Chinook not working? It might be on the Aussie Nomad, Aussie Farms, Australian farm server doing some work. Who knows? Who knows? You could ask him, he was here before. Out of there, get out of there, get out of there. I think the reason you can't hop in the tractor is because you're still holding the tree as in the machine. Ah, okay. Good call, Ben. Quite possibly exactly why. Both worked from home before you met, so it was an easy transition when we met, and we both had kids that were used to it. Yeah, that always helps, doesn't it? That's... Those trees don't... That's interesting. Those trees are chew up heaps. That's the truck. Here we go. DJ, what's up, mate? 3 weeks. I know! I know. So excited. So frickin' excited. Now, this time in 3 weeks, I'll be on my way to Singapore. Well, I leave at 2, so I'll be 7. I'll be 3 hours out of Singapore. Right, I hop on a flight to Munich. Pretty cool. I need to start doing some research into what's on the entertainment systems and figure out what movies I'm going to watch this time around. Basically, last year I managed to catch up on about a dozen movies in amongst all my different flights that I had never seen. So, time to do the same again. Lot to do before then, though. DJ. Work. What was I saying? Someone? Work. Family stuff, kids stuff, other things to organise. All in 3 weeks. But we'll get there. Right. Dumped it. Hey Scott, thanks for stopping in and saying hello, dude. Another time, my friend. You'd like to try homing from work? quite the idea, I don't think, though. Looking forward to the travelling. I think I've done it a little bit smarter this time, Strody. Because I'm going straight to Munich. I've wiped out the whole... And I only have one stopover between leaving New Zealand and getting to Munich, whereas last time we stopped in Australia for a couple of hours and then had to stop in Doha. So I'm hoping it's going to be a bit smoother. I think I've gone from like this time's 30 hours travel. Last time was like 40 something by the time we got to Edinburgh. So I'm doing the Edinburgh bit last, and then I fly out of London home. I'm going down there the night before, so I'm not sort of going straight from Edinburgh all the way back to New Zealand. So fingers crossed it's going to work out better for me. We'll see. Time will tell. By then I'll probably be so exhausted it won't matter how long it takes. It's going to be awesome. Like, absolutely fizzing for it. To be perfectly honest, it's about the only thing, one of the few things, apart from all the wonderful people that are here tonight and part of the community, it's one of the main things that's kept me going with Farm Sim for the last 2 or 3 months. But knowing that that was coming up, chance to meet all the awesome people again. After, yeah. So I'm flying on the Monday, I'm flying with FSG back to Manchester, and then depending on what he's doing for work, we might go to London, down to London for a night, and then back to Edinburgh, and then I leave Edinburgh on the Saturday the 12th. Fly home on Sunday the 13th. I think we're going to be, well, if your plans are still the same, I think we're going to be in Edinburgh at the same time. Yeah, there you go. I haven't really talked to the office about it too much. I think they know. Other people know. I told a client the other day, like, I'm going to be overseas, and they're like, what are you going overseas for? I was like, this is going to sound a bit strange, but in my spare time I have a YouTube channel. And they're like, that's cool. It's nice to have something to do on the side. Exactly. In London, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm flying to Scotland Thursday through Tuesday. Yeah, nice. So yeah, we'll definitely be there at the same time. I just don't know exactly when I'll be up there, but definitely we'll have Friday, Saturday. Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I suppose. I don't leave Edinburgh till like 8 o'clock Saturday night. And I'll literally fly to Heathrow, find a hotel. Well, I need to book that still, but stay at a hotel near the airport, and then it'll be at the airport by 11 o'clock the next morning, so no sightseeing. I haven't suggested it to FSG yet, but when we go back through Manchester, I'm going to see if we can do if he's keen to go to Old Trafford and go for a tour. Party in Scotland Friday, Saturday. Oh yeah. Watch out. Watch out, Edinburgh. Like, oh yes, just what we need. More Kiwis and Americans on the loose. Come on, pick it up. So, I didn't see this tonight. I was at had football training for my boys' football team tonight, and we train on a artificial turf, and then there's some grass fields around, and apparently there was a team training. This is under 13 kids. Team training. The cops got called to it because one of the under 13s was fighting with the coach. Like, how nuts is that? Like, full on had to call. I don't know whether the coach called the cops or who rang the cops, but that's just bizarre. Pretty scary. Pretty messed up. Right. That out. Why is a party in Scotland Friday, Saturday? You would know, Hamish. You would know. Is that going to fill us up? 16,000 should do. $12,000. So while it felt like it took a long time to fill the first truck up, that second one's gone quite quick. One or two Kiwis won't hurt you prepared with all the shearers at the moment. Well, I certainly won't be helping with that. Unless you want your sheep cut up into mince. That'll I'd be good at. For a few more of these branches in, and then I might just spend a bit of time rearranging some trees, and then we might go and skip forward some time and actually go and jump into some harvesting. Be here. Good hours doing this. It's fun though, I'm enjoying it. Fit your coach all the time, but karate's a bit different. How often do you beat your coach? Oh. Called butchers. Yeah, I wouldn't be a very good one of them either. Wouldn't feed your dog, but I'm finished with it. Bit of an art form. I watched the shearer come and do our sheep the other day, and pretty impressive technique. What have we got? All over the place. Wood everywhere. Yeah, it'll definitely, if we're going to party, it'll definitely have to be a Friday night party, because I'm not going to Scotland. They might not let me on a flight hungover. Right, can I get stuck? Can't grab it. Right, what's going to be our solution for that? Alright, here we go, all gone. Righty-ho. I think we got where? Oh no, it's quite a sizable little chunk of trees, isn't it? Got a couple actually. If I can grab these couple of pines, put them in the chipper. Oops, zoomed out too far. I couldn't even tell. Broke his tie a while back. He doesn't let me forget it. I'm still waiting for the payback. Worst part is you know it's coming, right? I'm going to do a little bit of maths because I know I've got a daily rate on this lease on this chipper. I don't want to hold it for too long. It's going to cost me a whole heap. But at the same time, I know that... Oops, that's the wrong way. Come this way. At the same time, it costs more in the initial hire than it does to just prolong the lease. So, let's see, we'll do a little bit of a have a little bit of a look in a minute. We might keep hold of it for a bit longer. Okay. Getting to it later. Right now, about a harvest mob on 1200 hectare farm down south. Negotiating arrival time is roll lunch unlocked, letting your visitor things I don't really want to miss. It's alright. He wants you, you do it on your terms. Flew back from US hungover once, absolutely awful. I've never been so sure I was going to be sick. Yeah. Just think I've got to do it twice though. Like, not twice as in I've got to go there and come back, but getting from London to LA is only half the flight. Then got to hop on another plane and fly all the way to New Zealand. Not fun. Right, so that's 100%. So drop that down there. Truck. Intercept time. Grab that and make sure it doesn't go too far. Now, which side do I want it hanging out? This side. Yeah, no, it doesn't excite me at all doing that, Strody. Not at all. You know what, we might actually have a quick look. If we look at how much we've made out of wood chips, that'll go tell us what we should be doing too. A look in the monetary figures. What does that say? Where are they? There we go. Ever sold sales harvest income. That all not all wood chips, is it? Can't be. That was selling the other stuff as well. The other bits and pieces. The oats we harvested. So I can't really tell exactly what we've made, but a whole lot of silage to sell. Look at that. Get rid of that too. Lots of money to make. Good. Gonna look at while we were in leasing. It's not under that one. It's back here. Plus on the screen what it cost. No. Would it be nice actually? Wouldn't that be a cool feature if it actually reminded you what all the costs were? 178. We'll do that. So go back and look in here. Again. Release this again. Well, $1,900 a day. Hourly rate's actually the highest. $4,000, so it's not bad. Handle that. I'm not going to rush, actually. We'll just get this done and worry about finishing it off at a later date. Big bit out the right. Hey, Share, how you done? See you. So, an old colleague got cholera in Africa. Ugh. Keep that to yourself, Hamish. Company decided to fly home commercially to get better treatment. No one enjoyed that flight. Surprised they didn't drop the oxygen masks. Nasty. Nasty. I've touched wood, and I'm going to jinx myself, but I've been fortunate to never been on a flight where there was lots of people being sick or unwell or anything. Never had to put up with that, you know, stench of vomit or anything disgusting like that. So, your colleague ended up just locking himself in the first class toilet. Yeah, better go. You might as well make it worthwhile going, right? Any of you have recommendations for a quality 2x map? There is plenty of quality 2x maps out there, Jordan. It just depends what sort you want to play on. American, European, British, Australian. What sort of farming do you like doing? That's the big question. Right, is that everything I've got cut down? It is. Here we go. Cleared all those trees we cut down. Let's jump up here. Fly. That's actually a pretty good dent, isn't it? We've got one there. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21. About 35 more trees to go. But we've made a decent dent in it, right? Pretty happy with that. How full is the truck? Good to get one more load. It's not actually far away, is it? By the time we've, maybe we'll get it full. Oh, do you know what? There's some trees. Actually, some trees over on the side of the. Get all this stuff done, then we'll move. Next time we do it, we'll move our base of operation further away. So get all this tidied up. We've got a few branches over by the sheep we can put on here to finish it off. And then we'll be all good. Come on. There's still a few things to do before we head off. We've still got a logging league to do. Final logging league coming up in a couple of weeks. Of course, the Royal Highland Show for a lot of you going to that. We might try and squeeze in another from the field before FarmCon 2. And sort of set things up ready to, hopefully, I'm really hoping we can somehow do a live stream broadcast from FarmCon. It could be a bit of fun. We'll just have to see how things pan out with schedules and timing and whatnot. Even do a test one on the Friday the day before. DJ and Farmer Cop and anyone else who's there. Don't forget to allow extra time to clean equipment. Noted. I didn't finish mulching that tree. That's annoying. Let's see how full is that going to make the truck. I'll grab those last couple of pieces over here. That'll definitely finish it off. In fact, that one's going to be too much. Grab these. The time and effort it took to get those all pruned down and size and things like that versus just throwing them in the wood chipper. It's a way to do it. See if we can get that over there without losing it. Oh. Oh well. Yeah, they're definitely all only 2 times Ollie. Been on Southern Cross Station for a while, but not being able to remove the buildings is a big bummer if you don't know how to mess with Giants Editor removes them. Fair enough. Cheers, Chinook. Thanks for joining tonight, mate. Thanks for the gifted memberships, and thanks for all your hard work setting the server up too. Very much appreciated. Great to have you and Hanson working side by side, or you taking the lead and having Hanson to help you out on that. Pretty cool. Alright, how much is that? It's 88, so I need... Oh, no, don't need that much. Cool. Be enough, though. Get that last one. Goodness, we've actually managed to use up the whole hour I wanted to allocate to this tonight. Oh, here we go. What FSG, you're awesome last night. Thank you, Cher. That's awesome. It's awesome that you said I was awesome. I get bummed. I used to be able to sit and watch FSG streams when I had my own office at work and kind of just have them running in the background and not sort of disturb anyone. Now that we're in a more open plan environment, it's a little bit harder. It's a bit of a shame, but it's what it is. Right, there we go. Let's run this back down. A whole lot of stumps to deal with. Now, the other thing I want to do before we do go and do any harvesting, I'm going to go and buy some more sheep. The reason I'm going to do it today is because I want to get the benefit of an overnight with them aging and things, because we're in December, so they'd grow a month effectively. Yeah, I'll chat to you soon, Chinook. Catch you later, buddy. So, that there for now. 91%. Oops, need to empty last of the logs into it. Oh, look at that, so close. I need to make sure I have a DA. I mean, I'm kind of the boss, so I kind of do what I like, but I do that a little bit too much as it is. If you liked, definitely if you like Southern Cross Station, Jordan, Southern Pastures is basically based on Southern Cross Station, but with a bit of a different style to it, so. Yeah, like it's the same town, it's the same sort of road layout, same river, but then it's all smaller fields, more variety. Awesome little Aussie map, that's for sure. Kiwi map, sorry. All the same if you ask some people. Completely different if you ask others. Right, combine's still sitting there ready to go. We didn't even get it put away last time. We'll just back this in here in front of the baler because sorghum won't give us any straw, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, right there. Now, I'm just going to have a look at our quick little look here. Correctly. Here's our sheep. So we've already got 4-month-old and 10-month-old. On for the land race. So we can get some 8-month-olds or some... What I might do? Let's get 20 grand of these ones. Give us 38, go to 40. Buy those. And we'll get some small ones too. 40 of those. Yeah. Now, you have a look at ends. Look. There we go, what we got 40, 60, 40, 80, 125. Hopefully, because we've got a mix of older and younger ones, already getting some wool, are all healthy. 50. Oh, there's only 5 of the older ones. It should. Everything's up to date. Yeah, turn that on. It's got more water. Right, do I need to drive in and out of the trigger again? There you go, share. I've just without even telling you, without even reading a question, told you how many sheep I've got. 125. You're all full of water. Back up the bus. Okay. Oh, there. They don't need to. Alright, here we go, another 8 grand. So what have we got? 24. So we've almost bought those sheep today without actually doing anything. It's pretty handy. Right, let's get some time skipping forward. Let's go and do some harvesting. Yeah, some different sheeps and cows. That'd be nice. Texel and Scott. And the list goes on, Hamish. Oh, real sheep. Sorry, share. We've only got 3. 3 sheep. Flash, Wifey, and our Chapette are their names. Look at that, it's snowing in Australia in January. Flash was a lamb and calf day lamb for one of the boys, and then Wifey was a ewe that came from some friends who came with a lamb that we didn't know whether it was a ram or a male or female, and turned out to be a female, but it used to escape all the time. We had to go and capture it all the time. So we called it El Chapo, and then we figured out it was actually female, so it became El Chapo. Wifey's obviously checked our guy up with a wife. Oh goodness, I can't even tell you what breed they are, Ollie. Can't really remember. Live about 6 hours south of Palouse. I found that one through watching your videos. Incredible map, just base game size. Yeah, that one is cool. Loose Washington. Yeah, I like that map. It's been enough time on it. Right, into it. Harvest time. How this goes. This is the second of our 3 fields. We've got rye growing over in that one. Now let's just see if my little ploy worked. New sheep. now 9 and 1 month old. So if we'd waited today, we would have been effectively a month behind. El Chapar. That would have worked too. One small harvest in Mornay. It's actually surprised me, the other field we did, the first field, how quickly we got through it. Faster than I thought. Yeah, it's a bit of a slog, a bit of a grind. Hey Hanson, how you doing, mate? Lynn Barden, as we could never find her. Need a class. So my challenge with this Mornay is I limited myself to 300 horsepower combines to start with. Which probably meant I could have used a Dominator, but I hadn't used this case before, so I thought we'd give this a go. Now when we get around the corner and go down this way, I'll set up GPS in it. It's a very advanced case. Get the GPS upgrade on it. It's a slight overhang on the header. Sure. Let's put it somewhere. One thing, I can't see my keyboard. I've moved my microphone. It's made it harder to see things. Look though. Yeah, it's good. Perfect. Catch you later, Thomas. Thanks for joining, mate. Pleasure having you here. I can't remember what options I actually had in here that I put in. I did. I had the median, Dominator. I could have gone with these. I don't know what made me chase the class. Got up to the mega. Could have picked that up to 270 horsepower. I don't know what size. All sorts apparently. Wide as one. 0.6 meters. I think it's the same as what we're running anyhow. If I'm not mistaken. 6.1. We would have got a little bit more space. Not a huge amount. And as I suspected, I've managed to get my GPS off just a touch. My field gets a touch wider as I go. Oh well. I'll do that up. GPS in that area was just a bungee cord holding the wheel in position, surely. Yes, until I saw Coldest Corn Star put GPS on their old Massey. They used an ag leader setup, which was basically like a gear went round the steering column, and that turned the steering wheel. So it is possible. You've seen snow on Christmas Day in Australia near Goulburn, small town called Linda on the southern tablelands, New South Wales. Here we go. Sounds like a cold place in winter if it had snow on Christmas Day in Australia. Plus 40 in the day, minus 8 at night. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh, well, I'm glad we got that whiskey tonight. I thought let's get this on. Aussie Farm Sim on Facebook makes them really cool. Yeah, the use those on our Aussie Farm Save. The Simply, was it Simply? Anyhow, Simplicity grain cart. Simplicity how warm it was. Actually been balmy tonight. We was out at football tonight and it was almost not quite tropical, but we've got a lot of air out of the tropics being dragged down at the moment because of the weather pattern. But it's been in the low teens. We're meant to be a frost tonight, I think. It's definitely cooling off out there tonight. 3 degrees overnight. Currently 8. High 13. The house is sitting at a tropical 22 or 23 degrees all the time. You got the heating on, Tam. Whereabouts? Remind me where you are. Where are you based, Tam? Where approximately? I don't need to know your street address. I think you've given it to me because I haven't sent you that hat yet. Darn it! But I'll bring it over with me, and if I don't get the chance to meet you when we're in Scotland, I'll make sure it goes in the mail while I'm over there. Central Scotland. Right. Wee bit far away to get to Edinburgh then. Time for the summer kill. Two and a half hours north, yeah. But too far then. I'll make sure I bring it over with me and I'll throw one in the mail. I'll have a few with me. Right, well, we're going to make it around the field once, which is good. We didn't do that in the last one. Now I have to decide what we're going to do. We're going to put this on the... I guess we're just going to unload straight into the truck, why not? Point mucking around with field bins and grain carts. We do need to get an auger, though. Make use of the bins. We can start maximising our income on crops by holding on to them for a bit longer. We actually struck it lucky with the oats. We had those at just the right time. Oh, get that out. Let's grab the truck. Cheers, Ollie. Take care, mate. Have you? What's that? Diesel in it too. We'll do that now while I remember. I'll end up driving off without any and running out somewhere. Oh, we've got weeds. Whoopie days. I don't have a sprayer. Canola has weeds in it. Okay. It's a new problem. And needed rolling, which we didn't do. And the only way we can do is either hoe or spraying. Right. Alright, well, something else to think about. Didn't think that was going to happen. Not sure if you guys can see, but I think we might have a bit of a problem. Depends if you close your eyes or use your imagination or not. Okay, we'll sort this out another way. Let's grab this tractor. Stands weight. where you lose crop on it. Just like real life, yeah. Have to hire a hoe, you reckon? Oh, that'll go down with Mrs. Argsy. Anyhow, see what she says. Oh, which way does our auger hang out? It's out that side, so drive this sucker in and under. Oh, ah! Okay, wasn't expecting that. Oh my goodness. Who bought this thing? Well, it's still empty into it. It will. Not all is lost. A lot lost, but not all lost. Playing on Carpathian countryside at the moment. Lovely looking map, here. Like the look of that one. I played on it myself, but it's like a pity. I think possible to adjust the spout. Oh. Okay. Right, let's carry on. Now we've kind of got that almost sorted. Almost justifies using the field bin though, doesn't it? Take it easy, Hamish. Nice to see you, mate. We'll catch you later on. Leave the weeds to grow, you lose 4.5%. Heal, spray them off, you lose 4.5%. Evening from Australian Farm server. Finnish Farmer, great to see you back on one of the servers. You're enjoying it. One of our farm owners on Australian farms. Here all day, Bender. Well, I'm not here for another 45. Lots of statements could be misconstrued. Oh. Statements. Is Mrs. Argsy going to farm comp with me? Not this time, Chia. No, not this time. Much as she enjoyed it last time, and she'll takes her a little bit to admit it, but she did have a great time. She really enjoyed it. Decided it was. She's not a huge fan of flying, so because I'm largely retracing a lot of the same steps we did last time, I think there was much point in it. I'm hoping there's going to be a US event or something next year. Perhaps we could do instead. Right. It's driving ever. Or the UK. I don't know, I think my around the world trip, the difference with the US is I can get there in one flight, whereas the UK's a long way to go to spend only a couple of weeks there. I'd love to spend 3, 4, 5 weeks over there and see more countries, more of Europe and more areas I haven't been, but can't justify it at the moment. FarmCon Down Under. Why not, though? Why not? bit of in-cab. Well, we've got GPS on and can't go wrong. Enjoy the view. So let's just, while we're doing that, have a look at sorghum. Price fluctuation. Oh, we're actually at 116. What is the actual price? Oh, we're actually at peak price. So this is going straight to the sell point. What are we doing with the sorghum, Dad? Straight to the sell point, son. That Argsy movie reference for you. Pat on the back for anyone who gets the movie reference. Move the John Deere, get to the case behind the New Holland next to the Ford. Straight to the pool room, that's the one, John. I watched that the other day. It's such a good movie. If anyone's wondering, it's a movie called The Castle. It's an Australian movie about a guy who fights off, but goes to court against some developers who want to acquire an airport that wants to acquire his land for an airport expansion. Dish was I haven't seen that one. That's gone. Take the EBITDA update. Let update before we get to the end. Just. Alright. Got my GPS on, so we're going to go straight and cut this little part out. Square things off. And come back and tidy that up at a later date. Hercules Returns, another Aussie classic. Haven't heard of that one either, Bo. I was going to ask too, Bo, the announcement of the announcement with the return to exploration and oil and gas exploration for Taranaki. Does that help your employment opportunities? Interesting. It'll probably take a while for it to any work to filter through. Also for kids. Roger that. Alright, we were at school camp last year and the principal put on the Goonies and we started watching it, and there's a scene about the prostitute and the drugs or something like that very early on. It's like, I can't remember this. As the kids are sitting there watching and going, what on earth are we watching? Not till next year at the earliest. Right. The Goonies is a good film. We were talking actually, my oldest boy decided he was walking around with his football gear on last night or whatever whatever he's wearing, and he had his shorts pulled up around his waist and his t-shirt tucked into them. Decided he was like Steve Urkel from Family Matters, so I sort of showed him some Family Matters on YouTube. Like, gosh, there's some cult classics like Family Matters. We're starting to talk through some of the movie, some of the shows that the kids should watch. Things like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and even Friends and Third Rock from the Sun. Some of those sort of series we used to grew up on and watched a lot of, and I'll never experience. Had an interview today that sounds promising. Awesome, mate. That's cool. Pleased to hear it. Well, nice to have you all here tonight. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. It was Wednesday evening here in New Zealand. Traditionally my Wednesday night stream where we have a whiskey and chew the fat. You cold morning. I'm looking forward to, looking forward to FarmCon. It's going to be hopefully a awesome few days. And hopefully some news about a game. Who knows? Who knows? But what, we've gone another, just about another month past people's expected dates last time. Still nothing closer, so. You hold your breath on that. Yeah. Hey, Putty, how you doing? Hey, 5Gene Farms. Evening, welcome. You've given up, have you, Tam? You're stuck in 22 for the next however long. Well, I was quietly surprised from Mr. Marcel's comment during the last From the Field. Sorry, this combine's really loud. Mr. Marcel's comment from the field around having more content that will be relevant to English speakers. So that was kind of promising. But yeah, meeting everyone at FarmCon is going to be fun. Not possible this year, that's a shame. It's going to be fun though. Happy staying on 22 for a while. Yeah, it was interesting looking at the stats, like Steam database, just how many people were actually still, like how much it's growing. It's pretty cool. And there's still some good maps coming out. I had the privilege of having a bit of a look around Fraser Valley by Billy Farms, and that's going to be a pretty cool map. That comes through. Be some cool ones, some good work. I'm hoping that Elk Mountain can finish off his 2 times Elk River Wyoming map. That'd be pretty cool. Seen Australian Farms come out, the Deutschland map. It has been. I was impressed by the Legny map. That's beautiful. When it happens, Mark, well, then I'll celebrate that one. not given up on, but pretty long way away. Right, let's see the map update. That little purple line through the middle of the field looks pretty tiny, doesn't it? If you're only just joining us, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, do make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Sure you're all subscribed, but if you're not, do double check. I did have a goal of, it's kind of a lofty ambition of 20,000 subs by FarmCon, which isn't gonna happen, but we're ticking along nicely. We're not far from the 20k. We're rocking through the 18,000s, almost up to 18.2, which is pretty cool. Wasn't that long ago that we went past the 18,000, so yeah, be excited about that. That trend can carry on. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. That's right. You never know. And it's nice that I can just do this when I want to. Gotta admit that. Don't have any stresses. I've got a day job, I've got a well-paid day job. I can do that during the day and then just come and chill out. I've actually been really enjoying the pace the last couple of weeks. Good. And I've needed it though, to be fair. The old body's been telling me I need it, that's for sure. I'm doing an old person's thing tomorrow. I'm going to a chiropractor. First time ever. It's shown my age. Right, let's get this part of the field tidied up and out of here. And then we've got enough of a headland, we can just start working our way across. You're only 33, you've been going to a chiropractor since you were 21. I actually need to improve my chair I'm sitting on here. That would make a big difference. I need a doctor who says you need something. Well, that's just true. I was saying earlier, Hanson, thank you to you and Chinook for your efforts setting up the new server. Seems to be going pretty well, which is good. We're running a live stream from it this weekend. Should be good. Good fun. Nice map. It's not a it's not a highly detailed map, but I think for what it is, the way Hox does his maps, it's pretty well thought out. A nice expansion from the 2x Aussie fund. 80 networks done if someone could drop on this. Oh, nice. We shared it in Discord. I can We'll figure out a way to get it added on. Gosh, I didn't realise how close to Euro qualifiers it was. Euro, not Euro qualifiers, Euro 24 was that I'm going to be in Germany. Stayed on a little bit longer and tried to get something up. Man, it really bothered my children. Good audio when you can hear stuff rattling around as it still shuts down. Very good. Let's see, you know. It all good just like fires it out. It's like a ballistic missile. The other thing I hope Giants can sort out is the scale on some of the crops. Like size, and you notice it. You know where you notice it most is when you turn around and look in the back there and you go, look at the size of those sorghum seeds. They're monsters. Yeah, hopefully we can get that tidied up a little. Alright. Let's go. So I wanted to kind of square this field off and break it down into this little chunk. Yeah, it's is it Silverstone as well, Hanson? Do you know what else is happening on that weekend? We're gonna have to find a way. I'm gonna have to figure out a way we can watch this. Is the All Blacks play England Saturday night in New Zealand, which will be Saturday morning of FarmCon. Gonna have to find a way that I can sit down and watch that with FSG. What a friendly rivalry. And we can find the pub that shot enough, we will find it. Don't even know if anywhere in Germany would broadcast the game. That's the problem. At 7 o'clock in the morning? Oh, you're still talking about this Grand Prix? Sure, we can find somewhere to watch the Grand Prix. Actually, I wonder if I have to find out if the All Blacks app you can live stream it through that. One. You don't care about rugby, do you? Silly question. Let's look. See anything on there? Figure that out. I'm sure that, look, I've got an app I'll be able to watch it on Australia. I just think it's very locked to New Zealand, so I'd have to set a VPN up that made it think I was in New Zealand. We'll figure out a way. That's why I wondered if the All Blacks one might not have been Garrick. I know the Sky Sports app will be. To do some research. I watched the second trailer today for Flight Simulator 2024. My goodness, has anyone else watched that? It is gorgeous, and the different applications they were showing: ag spraying, ag work with helicopters, and aircraft fixed wing. They had hot air balloons, gliders. It was just astonishingly beautiful. I'm sure you'd need a 4090 or something to render it in the way they are, but they claimed it was actual in-game footage, and it just looks amazing. Drizzy the Drow, g'day from Oz, love your work. Cheers, Drizzy. Drizz the Drow. Nice to have you here, mate. Wish it was a way that I could tab out of the game and it kept the audio going. My frustrations with the windowed and full screen modes. Does it with every game though, but prioritize audio or something nice, wouldn't it? So, what are we progressing? Got to open this part up. Shoot out all of that, but that's not bad. Not bad for what? 35 minutes? It'll take us too long to do this field, is it? It's a good thing, I mean, well, I prefer it if it was yielding higher, but good thing it's not yielding because we're not having to stop and unload a lot. Keep boxing on, get done what we get done. We'll have to figure out what we're going to plant next. Now, I was thinking about getting into pigs, and I did add in this way. I did add in pigs the Schultz modding expandable pasture that he's just released at the modular pig pen. So I did think about putting that in, but I need to figure out what we need. So we can use a bit of sorghum, but we need the root crops. Figure out a way to make some food. This was going to be a pretty cheap and affordable way to do it. 25 grand to buy that. And somewhere actually behind here, even just started to use some of this land that we've cleared up here next to the sheep or something along the. Oh, it was going to be a cheap and affordable way to get some sheep, get some pigs. I kind of need to think about the food requirements for that, don't I? %59% full. Down and back easy. Do it a couple more times. Hey Steel, how you doing? Good to see you. Go the All Blacks. Yes, sure. I can get on board with that. What's happening in the world of Steel Horse tonight? Having a good day? Sorry, keep tabbing out. Stop doing that, Argsy. Ruins the immersion. Hopefully your mod releases today. Whoa. Have you had it through testing? How's it gone through testing? Are you on a pending release setting, or you're still in the testing mode? Past testing. That's good. It's when it says past testing and then it says we need to test your mod again that it gets really frustrating. Look, I'm 160 downloads away from 100,000 downloads. Chuffed about? Yeah, mine's sitting there saying pending update. Was longest update. We'll get there though. Saw them play Wales and Cardiff a few years ago. Nice. Nice. Download the Battle Store a couple of times tonight. Still? You asked how you get the Powered by logo, and what was the response? I still haven't had the chance to see them play anywhere but in New Zealand. Yes. They'd be right, Wales is one of the few teams that's still to beat the All Blacks. Ireland were up until a few years ago too. It's 700k, update and improve your mods, listen to community and release new ones. Interesting. I've probably made a mistake here. We're going back down and we're at 85. So we were at 85, I need to get down by about 92. I'm going to do that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Tight. But I've got tickets to, we're going to go see Australia, New Zealand later in the year, 28th September I think it is. Wellington. Fun. Match. Leaders low cut. For grabs. Okay, there's 92, so definitely not going to get down and back. Shame. It is what it is. 5, so we're about 10 on that note. 11. 12% per pass. Right, well, I'm not even going to start bother starting another one. Front back end. Full. It's a mistake. So the rise probably a couple of months away, I think. We have to, like I said, figure out what we're going to put in this one next. It'd be good to get this field sort of started and maybe finish clearing that land and getting that grass mowing. We've actually got all of that silage to sell too. Full as the truck. Not full enough yet. Might have been close to a load, even. I need to get one whole load, truckload off this field. Maybe a bit more. So yeah, like I was saying, we have to think about what we're going to put in this field. Work on expanding the other one. Work on getting all that silage sold. Bales in there. Go. Kept a couple of plain grass unwrapped just in case we needed them for the sheep. But so far we haven't. It's all being done off the animal grazing mod. There we go. Keep on keeping on. Ledger, English or Spanish? English. Here. Please and thank you. It's looking at atmospherics. I think I added relight onto the server. Just have to check. Did I? Mods? I hadn't used relight in ages, and then I was downloading it for something else. Oh no, I do have relight in. I think I kind of got out of the habit of using. Took a long time to turn back around. So thinking ahead, last only have, we are the 12th. I'm actually going to have a stream next Wednesday and the following Wednesday, the 19th and the 26th. That will be our last Wednesday streams. Be a bit of a shock, so kind of changes the outlook on what we need to get done. In the next couple of weeks, it'll be nice, obviously, get this field rotated and back into another crop, figure out what we're going to put in there. Maybe get that field harvested and get the land clearance finished. So if we could go away, knowing we had 3 crops, yeah, that field rotated, or at least ready to harvest. 3 crops pretty much coming through ready to harvest, and maybe a 4th field in the making, that'd be good. Sheep carrying on doing their thing with the wool. Maybe even plan for the pigs. Forget to mow that strip of grass. And plough it in, Mark. Frustrating thing. No one to blame but myself. The worst part was it was at the end of the field, it wasn't even at the start. I mean, technically I have just mown it, because we went through it with the head down, but... It'd be cool if it mowed it, but didn't actually affect any crop. It showed it as a cut texture. So next week would be, yeah, let's just think about this. Next week if we finish this field, definitely do, got it prepped and planted, see how dark those are. That would then mean we could move our attention, once we've got this one rotated, we could go and spend a bit of time at the, if we had time, back up clearing trees. Might go through off stream and just get rid of all the stumps because I notice there's a few stumps starting to show up now. Obviously got some potential money to make with, yeah, silage, although what are we at, max? Oh, we're actually, we had a good price for that now. There it is. 30, 40, yeah, January is a good price for silage too, so we should be loading out a lot of those bales. That's another thing to do. Load out some bales. That's next week. Rotate this field, load out some bales, get them sold, and then if there's time, do something up on the other side. Right, there we go. Plan set. And if I'm thinking about doing pigs, I'm going to have to think about some other crops, like the root crops, and whether we do get into some of those. And if we do, where do we do them, and what do we do? I'm doing some more. Some carrots or beets or pasta. I've already done any of those, but it might be easier with some of the modded equipment out there to get into potatoes cheaper. Be my gut feel at least. Hey Dutch mod, what are you doing? Good day to you. This will leave us what? A bit over halfway through the build. Oh, probably about half. About halfway. Good. Chunk of it. We've made good progress, at least. We cleared a good chunk of the new area up on the other side of the entrance. We bought some more sheep. We've got all of this harvested. Got some money to make out of it. So that's good. Kind of not regretting my decision to put down 3 silos when we did, but at least we got them built. Probably didn't need them, and the fact we didn't actually buy an auger to go with them too didn't. I think we sell some of this crop, sell the silage while it's good. We could have see ourselves up around 200k. So good. Short answers, I don't think it is steel. I have looked at it and I've tried. I've thought it'd be cool to have bales with Argsy Gaming on the round end of it. But that's as far as I got. I couldn't find, so I couldn't figure out how the models, the bales transition from a grass to wrapped to silage. Sturb did it. Did he do it? There you go. Must be possible then. I haven't been able to find the right texture or anything to do. I found everything else you can do, like, you know, we've made the custom clothing boxes with FSG and figured out how easy it is to replace textures for those kind of things. I've done the tension belts. Well, sorry, Tam did the tension belts for me, but the tension belts were pretty straightforward. But yeah, well, there we go. Find out from Stubbed how he did. But how good would that, you know, the Argsy logo down there in the bottom of the stream? It's about work out perfectly on the side of a bale, wouldn't it? I don't know how full the truck is. Well, the problem was, Tam, I don't know how it changed from being, you know, like a bale has all the animation of being wrapped. How it goes from being unwrapped to wrapped, and then what the end of the result is. Yeah, feel free. Interested to know if you could. Sounds like a job for a long flight. I'm in two minds as to whether to take my laptop on the plane with me. I know a lot of them now have charging that, so I could, but no, pretty heavy and it's become something else you've got to deal with it. Security. Right, while we're doing that, let's go back. Hey, it's Scott Free for All. How are you? Good to see you, mate. You were up bright and early. It feels like it was only. It is only about. What time was I talking to you? 3. What are we? 11. 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago, you were 3:30. 7.5 hours. 7 hours ago, you were editing a video. 77% going on here, so got 23 capacity, 12.5, so need to be on about 88. Take it back. Look at that green patch we had through the middle. Look at that yield. On earth? Yeah. How on earth did we get this strip of yield through there? That must be a glitch, because when you look at the soils and everything like that, there's no rhyme or reason as to why we would have got a good yield. Much the same on the other side over here. It's been not very long at all. Am I using reshade or is it the map lighting? I'm pretty sure, I was just looking at that farm laps, I'm pretty sure we're using reshade. Why are we getting that sort of haze and everything? $92, well, we're not going to make it back on one trip. It's okay. Halfway. Look even better going this way. Not going to make it far at all, to be honest. 97, 98. It's 10,000 litres. That rattled it. Runs in the combine there. Like looking over there through the haze and you can see the truck and the auger and everything. So very nice. I do use a controller farm laps. I have a Thrustmaster XR Pro eSwap controller. Started out with PS4 controllers, but in addition to this, got a little built-in steering wheel. It's handy. Ability to do nice, smooth. Nice smooth movements. Here you go, I'll show you. Yeah. Controller. These modules pop out. Pull it out. Like so. If I wanted to put another so I've got another thumbstick and go back in here. So it was designed for Forza, it was designed for racing, but see that's moving the wheels on the combine. It's pretty cool. When we were working with Thrustmaster last year on Logging League, did some, actually we've been looking at this and that'd be really cool for farm sim. Can we try it out and see how well it goes? And I know of a number of people who've purchased one as a result. It was pretty cool. Did I see your question about the how to edit videos? Ooh. Can't say I did Dutch. Maybe bring me that one again. What are we at? 7% full. Alright, well, there's no point running that down. We'll put a cover on it. Everything down, and I think that is going to do us. It is getting towards bedtime for me. We might just relocate this over around the corner just so it's a little bit closer to where we're going to be harvesting next time. And the other thing we could actually think about doing, I know we can brick drill using those seeders, but I wonder if we get in and plough just to avoid those weeds. It's worth that extra effort next time. Leave that sitting there. Combine's shut down. Done. Here we go. Good chunk of that field done. Like I said, I'm about halfway. Take into account the headlands and everything. I'd say we've got half of that done. Which is good. Be happy with that. Not too happy about the weeds, but actually when you look across the field, a big chunk of them in the middle there. Chunk there. Other than that, they're not actually too bad. Really is just that point there. Worry. And then we got a decent amount of this area cleared out, so might be quicker next time because there's a few more selected and grabbed all the pines out of it. A few more pines, but idea would be to come through and clear some of this out, and then we'd plough this up into a fourth field for the farm. Maybe leave some space along the edges for some pigs or something. That's part of the plan. Try and find a bit of a flat area for them. Either that or they get tucked up back in the corner because our plot of land does include the strip along the road down all the way into here. So think about what we're going to do with that. Here we go. Another couple of hours done and dusted, and more good progress. I'm pretty happy with that actually. That field done. I mean, you can imagine if we could have gone into this and had a big combine and we would have that field out in the hour we've spent harvesting, but bad. And to think we spent an hour clearing trees. So we're getting there. We're making progress. I remember one of my early ideas was actually to have another farm entrance come in on the left hand side of the shed, or even the right hand side of the shed, and come straight out here to this road. So maybe actually that idea could be fostered by going through these trees, through this little gap here, and then we turn and go out that way. That might actually be a better way to get back. Not that we actually need to go that way very often. Cool. Here we go. I'm planning on doing more of them. I kind of would like to love how to add new crops to map. Ah, right. Yeah, I can have a look at that. Let's see. Bit of research. Seeing your DM showing bales with logo. Look at that. Go. Zoom in on that. Yeah. Bale with logo on. So that's the square one. Disturbs logo on it. Well, I have to do some. Have to have a little bit of a look. Be a way to do it. Awesome. Right. Tim, just the time to say hello and goodbye, mate. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. It's always nice to see your name pop up in chat. Hello and goodbye. There we go. Yeah, I'll have a look, Dutch buddy. About that. It's not, yeah. Just to have a think about the best way to tackle it. On a map. I suppose we could have a look at one of the base game maps, one of the simple maps, and add a crop on it. Anyhow, something to think about. There we go, we've got a plan, we've got a couple more streams to do here before we are off the FarmCon. So it's awesome. I mean, this is the 12th episode, the 12th stream I've actually done from here, which is kind of flowing by. It doesn't feel that long ago that I first created this field, but we've managed to create 3 now, get them all harvested, and make some real progress on things. So yeah, long may it continue. Looking forward So being able to upgrade some equipment at some stage too. So we get something a little bit bigger, replace that Traction King with something a little bit smarter, but see what we do with that. Anyhow, thank you everyone. Hope you've all had a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already dropped a thumbs up, it would be very much appreciated if you do. If you have already, all legends. Chinook, I know you've gone, but thank you again for your generosity with the gifted memberships. If you are interested in joining the Australian Farm server, do make sure you jump onto Discord, Discord. There's lots to do on there. It's going to be a pretty busy, popular server, just what I've seen so far. So do make sure you jump on there. If that doesn't rattle your bells, have a look at Pelegni, Valley, or Southern Pastures. So 4 servers up and running at the moment. So do go and make use of them, because it's all soon being used, and nice to have people socializing, connecting, chatting as you're playing on them. So yeah, anyhow, I'm out of here. You guys have a safe rest of your week, and we'll catch you over the weekend sometime. Thanks. See ya.